Hey, it's Rich back with you for another video. We have a 1979 B60 Duke, Beechcraft Duke, which is a pretty unique airplane. I don't have a lot of time in them, but flown some. We're gonna take it up and go over to Hawthorne Airport for some lunch, take you along for the ride.
Number 523, Echo Foxtrot, 1, we show on 26 left, up for takeoff, taking departure request.
Clear for takeoff 26 left, will be a left turn out over the harbor, over the river.
Number 3, Echo Foxtrot, right.
Okay, everything looks good to me. There's takeoff power. Engine instruments all look good. Airspeed looks good. There's 80 knots. Everything else looks good. Positive rate, gears coming up. Got dampers on. All right, 500 feet, we're gonna come back. Since we're not in a hurry here, we're gonna go to 30 inches. And about 20.
Long Beach Tower,
500 RPMs.
over Queensgate 2000, request landing 26 left with Juliet. Number 120 Long Beach Tower, make left traffic, 126 left. Make left traffic for runway 26 left, 200. Number 3 Echo Fox, please exchange approved.
3 Echo Fox, thank you. All right, we're in this 1977 B60 Duke, and the Duke came out, I think, in the late 60s, and they probably first started delivering them in the early 70s. It was the Beech 60, and then the A60, and then the B60 Duke, which they made, I think, around 600 total, and most of those were B60s. I think they advanced to the B60 pretty quick. And kind of in between the Queen Air and the Baron, or Baron and the Queen Air. Maybe at that time there was a lot of production of airplanes, and they saw a market segment that they could get with the Duke. Produced it up until maybe 1981. Like I said, about 600 of them built. Known to be a really solid feeling airplane, and the people that I've known that have had Dukes really like them, and based on my reacquaintance with them here, really a big feeling airplane. Like you really feel like you're in a King Air right now compared to a piston twin, which, you know, Beechcraft has kind of that name or that recognition of being a company that builds airplanes, really solid airplanes. So we're not going to get to take it up high and cruise. We got a really windy day here, and we have a lot of clouds in the area, so we're just going to do an instrument approach into Hawthorne Airport. That's an airport we've never been to, real close to LAX, and so we'll go low altitude over to Hawthorne for a localizer approach into, or a GPS approach in there. And as far as performance goes, I think based on the book speeds, you know, probably up high, this airplane will do 230 knots. And it's got the Lycoming 541 engines, 385 horsepower. Kind of a unique engine, and get a little more speed out of them, but a little bit higher fuel burn. So you're probably looking at, well into the 40s in fuel burning. But again, we're not going to be able to get up high and cruise because of the weather today. This particular airplane, owned by the same guy for a long time, and it's very excellent condition. 3,400 hours total time and about 410 hours on the motors. And he upgraded it to a GTN 750 right in the center. You have another comm and nav. You actually have 3 comm radios in this airplane, and you can access them all, through the 750 here with the built-in audio panel, which is really nice. I actually kind of like having these radios. Work really cool. Now this is something I haven't seen before, and it was probably original equipment. Very nice layout. Dual HSIs, those are Collin HSIs, RMI, King. I can't remember the numbers on this autopilot, but a really capable autopilot. Yaw damper. You've got a Hoskins fuel flow, and then a full array of radar altimeter, full array of co-pilot instruments. So really well-equipped airplane. And with these low time on the motors, your engines, you can, you get some time in them before you had to do any kind of overhaul. But again, the big feel about this airplane is very clean, well-maintained, same owner for a long time. And it's just a really nice setup. You really wouldn't have to do anything to this airplane, and you got a good cross-country airplane. I think the useful load on this was 1,833 pounds, and you got about 230 gallons of gas. So full fuel, you're looking at about 500 pounds of useful load. But that's a lot of gas. We're looking at some book numbers on performance. At 16,000 feet, 220 knots on about 46 gallons an hour total fuel burn. So we'll call it 50 an hour. So if you did 3 hours plus an hour reserve, that's 200 gallons. That'd save you 30 gallons. It's about 180 pounds. So with 2 hours plus reserve, you got about 700 pounds of payload. So, the Duke didn't, maybe didn't catch on quite like Beech hoped. But I think that was a time too when a lot of people, if they're gonna, have an airplane like this, they were looking at the King Air 90, and so probably missed for that reason. But again, the people, and I've known several people over the years that have had Dukes, and they love them. And based on what I'm seeing and feeling here, I can see why, because it's very much a big airplane feel, real solid, and done right, of course, from Beechcraft. All right, so we're gonna, because of the way the clouds are today, we're gonna head over to Hawthorne, and we'll do the GPS 25 approach into Hawthorne using the 750. Some busy airspace. Hawthorne's banked right up against LAX, so we'll have to stay on our toes, and we got traffic on board. And so anyway, follow along with us as we make this GPS approach. So we're on this GPS approach initiating at Seal Beach, which is just east of Long Beach. And we've got the 750 coupled through the HSI here in GPS mode. So it should make a nice turn to the next fix, which will join us on the final. If you look at the, so there's the inbound course into Hawthorne. Disneyland TFR. And because of the weather, actually it's nice and smooth for us, but...
I'm not sure how you're going to descend on the profile, but you need to be at or above 1,600 feet until you're north of Fullerton's airspace. They just gave me a restriction for you.
Okay, we can deal with that. Thank you. We'll stay at 25 for now. Echo Fox.
Just as long as you don't go below 16 in their class Delta portion.
We'll remain clear of Fullerton Delta. Echo Fox.
343 new course.
See it? It didn't really care.
No.
There we go.
Echo Fox, fly heading 320 vector for your practice approach, maintain VFR.
320 for the practice approach, maintain VFR, Echo Fox.
1995, reduce speed to 190, door
Let's go back here.
Tower 120.95.
180 or greater and 20.95 for 10 Shirley, Wiggity.
Dave.
SoCal approach, Skyline 4906 here is about 2 north of Torrance, now 2000, request inspectors to practice localized approach at Hawthorne.
We're 3 Echo Foxtrot, turn left heading 290 on that heading, join the final approach course, your practice approach is approved, maintain VFR, no separation services provided.
290 on the heading to join the practice approach. 523 Echo Fox. Final approach fix is Xenier.
Sending via Angel 4 to tie up with the ILS 25 left.
I don't know if this is going to capture it, that's the thing. Look at that. Likes it.
Maintain 250 knots, United 403 Heavy. Back to 1995 is the airport.
It's turning, isn't it? Yep.
1995, clear visual approach, runway 25 left, maintain 180 knots.
Hawthorne Duke 523 Echo Fox inbound on the GPS 25 for a full stop. Okay, altitude.
Duke 523 Echo Fox on Hawthorne Tower. Make a straight in runway 25, report runway 25 in sight.
Straight in for 25, we got 25 in sight. 523 Echo Fox.
Duke 3 Echo Fox, you're number 2 following a serious, very short final. Runway 25, clear to land. Wind at Hawthorne is 25020, gusting 4.
Clear to land 25, copy to winds. 523 Echo Foxtrot. Okay, there's Hashi. Xenier. Okay, so at Xenier there, we can start our descent. So we got 25, 25. Pumps are on. I'm gonna bring gear down over the, oh look, we got a glide. Wow, is it gonna take a GPS glide?
This is 9 Romeo Papa, turn left Echo, taxi to parking via Sierra, monitor, ground to 125.1. Left Echo via, left Echo, taxi via Sierra, and water ground, 9 Romeo Papa.
Okay, there's a glide slope. Is it gonna come down? Glide slope. It's not coming down, is it? No. Okay, gears down, 3 green. Bringing the mixtures up, the boost pumps are on. We're clear to land. I'm gonna wait on flaps till we're a little lower here. Any good airliners next to us?
No, oh, there's another one. Nothing big, unfortunately.
Unique day.
Sure.
You know, a few rounds with this autopilot and we'd have it down. You can see how close Hawthorne Airport is to LAX. I mean, basically the surface area is right on the other side of that freeway. Is that the 110?
105.
105. Okay. Flaps full. And we're about
all aircraft. Distribution India is current at Hawthorne Airport, wind 25018, gusting 24. Altimeter is 29904.
Gears down, 3 green, flaps are land, mixtures are up, speed looks good. Woo! Really choppy right here. Got to redeem myself on a center line after last week.
That's that Tug Hawthorne ground proceeded at that setting with Space Sierra. Duke 523 Echo Foxtrot, if able, turn left, Foxtrot, turn left on Sierra and taxi to parking via Sierra.
Left on Fox, left on Sierra, parking via Sierra. Echo Foxtrot. Boost pumps, I think I can turn those off now. Okay, we're going to shut down, pulling into, they got a nice little Eureka restaurant here. This airplane's for sale. You can see it on ocraviation.com. You can message us, leave a comment, and thanks for watching.